Great. Oh, I gotta fucking change my shirt. Frick. Alright. There's something in my teeth. Alright. Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Anyway. So I haven't done an unfinished projects video in a while, and there was a project that I started working on a couple of months ago that I kind of really liked the idea of, and I was like working on for a long time, I guess, technically speaking, because it's a little bit, it's hard to explain, but I'm going to do my best. It's basically supposed to be an animation. No. It's taking already existing animation and changing it and altering it to make something new from it. Basically, I was going to take a SpongeBob episode and I was going to turn it into its own thing that I was then going to shoot a short film around. The whole short film was going to be in one take, technically, because it would just be the camera focused on a TV playing the episode. There'd probably be like 1 or 2 shots before or after the long take, but the long take itself was meant to be a majority of the film. I didn't even have a title for it. It was supposed to be this full episode of SpongeBob, a literal 11-minute long episode that played on the TV and that was just supposed to be being watched by a child. I have no idea who I was going to cast as the kid, and I thought I had something I wanted to talk about. I know you guys know I've talked about children's media a little bit, somewhat. I guess what I wanted to do was like do a literal children's show episode from an existing cartoon about the concept of kids shows being expected to be a stand-in for kids' parents, like to teach, but also maybe just to be there for kids. Like that was what I wanted to kind of at least get into with it. The premise of the episode was basically supposed to be that a news report hits in Bikini Bottom that a community member that SpongeBob and all of his friends know committed suicide. And yeah, it's supposed to be like this really, really heavy stuff. Point being that it was just supposed to lend to the theme a little bit more, like, obviously, I guess. So the guy has a kid, the guy that killed himself, and SpongeBob basically, the whole episode weighs whether he should, confront the kid about any of this, whether he should be there to console him directly, or whether he should just be there for him. And he visits, different friends and asks them what they think about it. And I have it plotted out on the script basically like an episode of a children's TV show where a lot of the stuff is very obvious and very clear, and you have characters explaining stuff to the camera and really expressing their feelings about certain things. Thematically, I was going for a lot of things with it, but I did kind of fall out of love with it at a point just because of the workload, mostly, and also just because it's definitely like one of the topics I was less excited about making a film about. A lot of my recent stuff is like stuff I really, really wanted to say something about, and this one was more of just like something I moderately was just something I was thinking about. So I don't know, I fell out of love with it after a point. Here's the one full scene that I did. Hope you enjoy it.
Sad news today in Bikini Bottom. Local resident and friend to the community, Gabe Hutch, has been found dead in his Coral Avenue apartment. Police have officially stated that the cause of death was by suicide.
Oh my gosh.
His wife Chelsea and son Max have refused a public statement to this news station at this time. In this period of grieving, I think I speak for every resident of Bikini Bottom when I say, we're praying for Gabe's family.
Sheesh. Come on, Gary. Let's get you some food. I haven't talked to Gabe in years. His son is what, 10 now? No, I know. I feel like I should say something. That's gotta be hard on a kid.
So yeah, basically just to break down what that was, a lot of it was working on the lips of the characters. Each drawing of the mouth sort of has a sound attached to it, and I would animate a new mouth, basically like saying a new thing, and I would track it to the face of the characters, and I'd do the same thing with their eyes and with their posture and like sometimes I would drag out certain clips. It was all really like technical, and it ended up taking a lot more time than I thought it would. I'm pretty sure it took me about a week straight to finish that scene, and that week involved 7 or 8 hours of straight work. So yeah, it was a lot of work, which is one of the reasons why I think I really wanted it to get showed. I'm happy that I attempted it, because I like to try different things. Like, I love doing live action short film, and I don't know the first thing about animation, so this felt like a weird middle ground where I could just take existing animation and kind of play with it and do something new with it. So definitely going to try this again at some point once I find a little bit of a better use for it, because the themes that I chose were not ones that I was necessarily attached to. But yeah, that's my Untitled SpongeBob project. Just to let you guys know how it was going to end, though. SpongeBob finally comes up with how he's going to console the kid. He approaches the kid, doesn't mention his dad at all, and basically it's just like, hey, so how about I make you guys some Krabby Patties, this, that, just basically do something nice for him and his friends, to get his mind off it without directly addressing it, which is what I think cartoons often do. They don't have to directly address a problem, but rather distract the kids from the problem. And so, the kid's really happy about that, and SpongeBob goes into the kitchen and starts to make the food, and then Mr. Krabs comes out, and but yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys soon. The pages are blank. There's nothing in the pages. It's a metaphor, see? Because make stuff.